Hello, everyone. Dana, it might be doing a refresh real quick, so she'll be back in a second. But how is everyone doing? There she is.
Yeah, no, as soon as I hit refresh, it was like, we're gonna go live now. I'm like, are you serious? That's so stupid.
It's the obvious choice of what you're supposed to do. When you said refresh, it's like,
Oh
oh,
my god.
actually you want to go on live.
Yeah. It was so dumb because it was just like I hit the button like 2 minutes ago and it didn't do anything. Anyway.
Oh well.
Welcome. It's not showing me Leia's comment in here, but stupid thing. It's not wanting to show the comments at all. I don't know if that's like connection issues on my end or if Restream is being done, but dumb. But here we are.
It's
Hello, everyone.
the challenge.
Welcome to
Restream is
Drabble. This basically sums up how the month has gone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably my connection since it's being stupid.
Sad.
Yep, comments are like it's. I'm just getting a loading screen when I try to look at the comments on the back end, so that's why we keep.
I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can like highlight them. But Leia is here, and she says, "Hello, Cynthia," and "Hello, Dana." And then briefly, when I was alone, "Oh no, you're alone."
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't. Okay, at least I should be able to put up the prompts. Eventually, at some point, it will probably decide it likes me. But today is not that day.
Well, I could see and I could hear you, so that's that's a win.
That's the most important part. Stupid thing. I can tell like my connection is not great though. This camera is not amazing, but it's pretty pixelated on the stream. Okay. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. It's funny to be doing this on a Tuesday again. It's a Drabble Tuesday.
What's been going on?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like really.
I'm glad that the final day landed on a Tuesday.
It's special. It's cool. But yeah. I don't know. My big adventure, I went to the library yesterday. I walked over there, which was really fun. I mean, I got way more books than I need, but that's okay because I could return them if I don't read them, so it's fine.
Yes, there's always more books than we need.
Leia says she's leaving her job early today, but wanted to pop in. And also a Drabble Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, Leia got books yesterday as well.
Fun. Yeah, I think I saw a few of them. I'm curious about the Catherine Arden one. Because I've read her, I forget what the trilogy is called, but it's like The Bear and the Nightingale.
Oh, yes. I still need to read that.
How have you been, Dana?
I don't know. Out of it, kind of. The Winter Night trilogy. That's the name, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome, Mateo. We are. Restream doesn't want to show me the comments, so I can't put them up on the screen, but we are reading them. Yeah, I don't know. I spent all weekend not doing any social media or anything, and it was nice. Kids are officially out of summer school, so we have them until whenever school starts again. And it's just, that means, I get waitlist done in general. So just trying to get in what I can at this point.
Yeah, just making it work.
But I'm tired. Oh, Mateo says a break from social media is always good. That's true. Yeah, typically when I do that, I don't usually take a break from Discord too. Which I still had notifications on. I was just like, this isn't important, swipe away, and not actually getting on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was responding to DMs and stuff, but no, I'm aside from YouTube and Discord, I'm almost never on social media in general. So it's not that difficult to actually take a break from.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. How is your
Mateo says, "Holy cow, did this month fly by?" Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hardly believe it.
Okay, what were you asking?
Oh, I was gonna ask about your draft. Because I know you said you've had less time, so I don't know, but just because I haven't spoken to you in a few weeks about it.
Yeah, it's going slowly. I made it through the midpoint, which was rough. I don't know if it is where I'm at in the draft, or if it is that I don't want to say burned out, because I'm hoping I'm not to that extreme scenario, but at least close to it. So I know that plays in a factor in how I'm feeling about it right now. But I don't know. I know the midpoint still needs a lot of work, which is fine. It all needs a lot of work. But I don't know. I am 31 out of 51 chapters right now. So that is 60% of the way through. 61.
Nice.
So it's going. I made a new little chart thing for the final chapter. So those are all the chapters I still have left to do. So I'm filling in the bubbles.
I love it.
And, that will... Yeah, at this point, especially since the kids are home, and that does mean I have less time, I think I'm trying to do only one chapter a day right now. But also, like, the midpoint was hard because for like 8 or 9 chapters there, all of the scenes needed to be at minimum 50% rewritten, or they were brand new scenes. There was no scene where it was like, this is just a few tweaks to get it to, like, plot wise where I need it to be. Not a single one.
Mm.
So that's why it was taking me hours to do each scene. And now that I'm past that, it's a lot better. It's most of what I have left is like stuff with minor changes. So maybe I will be able to get through it faster. I don't know.
It'll take the time it needs. Yeah.
It will. And like I know that even when I get to the end, I'm not even like done with what I consider to be this draft, because I want to go back and work on the very first scene, which was brand new, because that needs some work. And I need to keep a running list of things that I know still need work and see what of those I can do after I finish the chapters.
Mm.
Or if that's stuff that needs to wait for the next draft.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see.
There's always so much to do. I feel like I'm trying so hard to like just be like, okay, I'm just doing this thing, because otherwise I start, being like, and also this has to change, and that has, because there's just so much,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really trying to focus on the big picture stuff. So, like, that's primarily plot. This is like, I don't even know how to describe this book. I call it literary fiction, but it's not exactly that. It's like literary romance, because that's the only way I could write romance. I was thinking about this the other day. Because it's so much of the series is like, literary books aren't series. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote these books, but it was certainly not about marketing them. I did. And like yes, the first book on its own, absolutely, like, that is literary fiction, and it could have stopped there, but I just loved these characters too much, and then it's like, okay, well, we're just gonna keep doing this, and that's how it goes. But yeah, so like, literary romance is probably the most accurate genre, but that's not a genre. It's not. I get that all genres can, like, you can, genre blending is a thing. But that's not what I've ever heard of before.
I don't know. I feel like once you get into like contemporary, just like general contemporary and lit fic, it starts getting real muddy really fast. At least in my brain, like, what counts as just contemporary, what is lit fic, what is this, like, I don't know.
It does. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think probably the main two issues that like stand out as why it doesn't quite fit literary is it's a series, and literary doesn't really do that. That's not really a thing. And then also the writing style. Literary is like theoretically like very, very focused on the prose itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote these books like I'm autistic and like my main character is autistic because that's, so like the writing is very like direct and to the point. It's not pretty and it's not supposed to be. That would take away from like the starkness, the I don't know what word I'm looking for, but I don't think it would work. So
Is contemporary a genre,
I don't
or
know.
is contemporary just like used to describe things like contemporary sci-fi or contemporary fantasy or contemporary romance? Like,
I don't think it depends. The problem is genres are fake, and they're what we make them up as.
right.
So it's like, oh, to actually answer your question, Mateo, literary fiction is generally like fiction that focuses on the prose and the character more than any plot. Like those are the two main aspects, and they're usually quote unquote deep. They have like big themes. I have mixed feelings about literary in general, and yet that is what I wrote. It's also like there is a big aspect of elitism in the term, is that genre fiction isn't good enough. Literary fiction is superior because it's about the depth. And that's bullshit. So, but like most of my favorite genres are genre blending. So like literary horror, literary sci-fi, like that's that's my favorite. And yeah. But like contemporary, I that is something where you hearing it thrown around like in conjunction with general fiction.
Mm-hmm.
And that being the genre, but contemporary is like, to me it feels like contemporary versus historical, where
Mm-hmm.
like yes, historical can be the main genre, but it's also just a time period.
Mm-hmm.
So I know some people use contemporary as like a bigger genre, but that feels weird to me.
Yeah.
And generally it does mean what Mateo's saying, like real world with no magic, no like anything else. It's just like a general fiction term.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
think my favorite silly genre is book club fiction, because I did not realize that people were like, "Oh, this is a book club genre book." I was like, "What are you talking about? It would be good for a book club, but there's like actually book like the book club genre, which I think is so funny."
Mm, mm-hmm. Like the kind of stuff that's in Oprah's book club and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, most of that stuff is literary fiction. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, it is like a very specific vibe. Now, when you first said that, I was like, books where they're in a book club, because that's like a very niche subgenre, but it's a thing.
I feel like that would be more of a trope than a genre, but maybe we should get that. Just
Yes.
the trope of like, I really like the trope in books where they're in a book club. I only want to read book club trope books.
Yes. Yes. Although to be fair, like I know there are more, but all I can think about is the Jane Austen book club. which I watched the movie version. I didn't read the book, but I know it is a book. I don't remember liking it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Let me find an example, because they're funny to me. They all have very similar covers because it's like marketing reasons for the book club genre.
Yes, yeah. I agree, Mateo. He says every book could be a book club book. Yes, that's why I really appreciate, like, our library has so many different book clubs, and it's like, okay, they have ones for sci-fi, they have ones for literary, they have ones for romance. It's really nice. I don't go to any of them, but it's nice.
It's nice to imagine. It's nice to think about.
Yes. Look, I don't want to go to a room full of strangers and, like, do the vulnerable thing of talking about books and how they make you feel. I can't. Not in public, at least. I don't think I'll only do that sort of thing with people I trust. I need to know them.
Yeah. Well, because, like, I found I don't really like discussing, like, unless, like you're saying, unless I know someone, I don't like to discuss, like, books that I really care about. Like, I feel fine discussing, like, books I feel pretty neutral or, like, don't like. But, like, for my book club, like, at work, we used to do, like, each person would pick a book every month. And so we'd each have our turn. And so when it came to my turn, there was, like, this book I wanted to pick, but it was by an author that I loved. And I was like, I cannot, like, listen to people tear this apart. Even though, like, I'm sure they have valid criticisms. I'm like, I can't do it. So I have to pick a book that it's like, I feel fine about. You know?
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I've gone to, like, a big book club since I was in high school, and therefore it was with my classmates. And at least half of the group was my best friends. So, and obviously it was a teacher-run club, so they guided discussion and mostly picked the books. And we read some not good things. We read The Mayor of Casterbridge, and I will never read another one of that man's books ever again. It was so awful. It was so bad. Miley's here.
Hi, Miley.
Welcome. Yes, look how cute her hair is.
I did. Yeah, it was in May.
How? Like, I know I've seen it multiple times, but I still saw you, and I was like, oh my god, your hair's so cute.
Thank you. The librarian yesterday, who had, like, this really cool haircut with, like, pink dyed hair, whose name was also Rin. I have to tell Rin that because I thought it was so fun. But they were like, I love your whole look today. Just looks so 90s in the best way. And I was like, thanks. I, like, didn't know what to say. I was like, thank you.
No, compliments are hard, but that's amazing. That's an awesome compliment. Oh my gosh. Miley says, wow, I have just not noticed until now. That's crazy.
I think the other times I've Restream, I've had it kind of covered. Because I was getting used to, like, waking up and having, like, a poof ball. Because it's curly and thick. So it's just, like, a nice circle. So I was like, okay, what do I do with this? So. figuring it out.
Yeah, I think our first stream this month, you had like a wrap on a bandana or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
don't even know what time
are
it
you
is.
able to pull up our prompts today? Or will Restream
Yes, I
say
can. I
no?
got, I mean, haha, success. Yeah, it just does not want to load the comments panel because it's got like all the buttons. All the other panels, when I click on them, load just fine. The comments refuse, and we're surviving.
Restream doesn't want you to engage today.
No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Mateo says compliments are hard. I feel that on a spiritual level. Yes.
What I think is funny too
yeah.
is, oh, sorry.
Yes. No, you're fine.
Oh,
I know there's a little bit more of a delay than usual between us, so it's hard.
Okay, I was like, I feel like I keep interrupting you, and I'm really not trying to, but
no, there's some kind of delay.
Okay. But I feel like the thing with comments too is I feel like I either go over or I go under. Like I don't know what to say and I kind of am just like thanks and that's it, or I go overboard and I give like too much information and then people are kind of like okay, like I'm like oh yes I did this thing and I planned this, I thought about that or whatever, and they're like all right.
Yes. Yeah, too. It's really hard to know also like who am I to this person? If it's a friend, then it's a lot easier. But if it's just some random person, then it's like either way I'm going to be real awkward. Whether I overshare or like say almost nothing, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. I think my favorite, this was also at the library weirdly, but I was wearing like this really bright colored outfit. The librarian told me, wow, you look so like joyful and summery. And I was like, thanks, that's what I was going for. And they just went, okay. I was like, okay. I don't know what to do with that.
That feels like a weird response on their part. Like if you're gonna
like,
mention it, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Leia had to head out, and Miley says, "Happy last day of Pride and Daily Drabble Club. I can't stay. I'm at work, but hugs and kisses, and much luck to you all."
Yes.
Okay, we should do some sort of brainstorming. It's already 9:30.
Do you have any ideas?
A craggy coastline and most wanted. No, I haven't thought about anything ever.
Not even once.
No, it's. Let's
see.
I'm a mess today. Restream is a mess today. Is fine.
It's last day. It's all fine.
Yep. Okay. A craggy coastline. I love the word craggy or like crag. Every time I revise a book, I'm like, oh, okay, this is one of my favorite words right now. And like, or writing the drabbles is like, I think there were 2 days in a row where I used crag. And it's like, it fits, it makes sense, but also it shows how much I like that word.
That's funny you should say that, because I feel like also too, like with my drabbles, when I do another one, I'm like, oh, I used that word yesterday too. So I was like, I feel like it's a window for everyone else to the words I use very often. Because like when I'm writing something that's long, I try to limit that, like vary the vocabulary, but because it's short, I'm like, I can put it in this one too. But then it's just like every day you look at that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. It's funny. I will say though, like, I don't notice that about other people's stuff. So there's an aspect of overthinking there. But I notice it about my own stuff.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Oh, Mateo says, MS just means chaotic, and that's part of our identity. You're not wrong. Okay. Craggy coastline, most wanted. Most wanted obviously makes me think of Westerns, and that's because I love Westerns. It also makes me think of One Piece, to be fair. Anything like with outlaws or pirates, that type of vibe.
Those are both fun.
But obviously, it does not have to be. Right? Eventually, I will get back to writing Westerns. Let's see. I just read Mateo's comment. If I could perpetually stop using the, that would be great. I feel like people notice how often I use the word the.
You know what's so funny about that is sometimes I do read sentences and I'm like, why do I keep saying the? Because I mean, you have to, but you're like, it's just so many thes.
Yes. With that sort of thing, what I notice most is like when you're writing in first person and most of the stuff is about characters and not like other things, then it's like, okay, every sentence starts with the, I, he or she, or some other pronoun or a person's name. And it's just like this, I need more variety in my sentence structure. But also I'm not to that point of the editing, so it's fine. But it's just like I already started the last 2 paragraphs with the. I can't do it again. I have to change it or it will drive me crazy.
I'm right there with you, Dana. Yeah. I was writing this like, because I think you said on Thursday that you start with like what happens in the scene first, and I'm kind of similar of where like I'm just like this and then this and then this and then like add in all the other stuff later. So I was writing this scene of someone like tearing through their dresser, and every line was just like, she did this, she did that, and I was like, but I can't do anything with it yet. I have to just let it be, and then I can come back to it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. Like I will make adjustments a little bit because it does drive me crazy. Like I can't have that many paragraphs like starting with the same word. I can't. But I do also recognize that I'm probably overthinking it in the moment, and that's fine. I accept that. The fact that I am revising though, and I'm still doing that is frustrating. Because I don't know. I've added so much to this draft though. I broke 120,000 words. It's too long.
It's so long.
It's too long. It's fun.
That's another draft
Okay.
problem.
Mateo says most wanted could be literal, as in the most desired. Yes, it is. Yeah. I do like the literal interpretation. I'm not sure what I'll do, whether I want to lean into the outlaw vibes or go a more literal route. Craggy Coastline could definitely go pirate.
Mm-hmm. Pirate outlaws. Join them together, create something wild.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
What about you? Do you have any ideas?
Oh, I think I'm kind of
Whenever you
focused
are.
on the craggy coastline of it all. Like it just makes me think of like a murder mystery type
Mm-hmm.
historical England or Wales or something.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That sounds really fun. Yeah, it does. It also makes me think of one of my favorite book series as a kid, the Dark is Rising series. In the first book, is they're like treasure hunting for, it's the Holy Grail, right? I'm pretty sure it's the Holy Grail in that one, unless I'm mixing up books. Um, and they're like, oh fuck, I don't remember what country they're in. I need to reread these. It's been a few years, but so they're like, I don't know. I'm bad at describing this right now, apparently. Um, but that is immediately what I think of, because they're going along the coastline and it's like rocky and beautiful. They're in a around a bay, I'm pretty sure, and they like have to go down into a cave, and like there's water that goes in and fills up the cave, and they have to go in at low tide so that they can actually get in there and get out before the tide comes in and they drown. So, fun times. But
that sounds
and
interesting.
it is probably somewhere in it's that series is based on like Arthurian myths. So, it is probably, they're on vacation though. They're British. And like one of the books takes place in Wales, but most of them are in England. But I think that first one might be in like Spain or Italy or something. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I like that vibe. That sounds fun.
It's a cool vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also does not seem to want to switch to my other thing. Okay. Let's see how screen sharing works.
Ooh.
Put it on the thing. It has to load at some point. There we go. That took freaking forever. And show the thing. There we go. This thing, it's not even showing the background. It's just black.
Oh, I can see the
At least
background.
on my end.
It all looks great.
Okay. It's
Nice
showing it
normal to me.
on the actual stream. Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing it on YouTube. My thing is just so unhappy right now. It's fine. All right. Yeah, let's actually do this.
We always talk for
Good
so
everyone.
long.
See you in
We just have
30.
too much fun.
Hey, how did it
Hello.
go?
How'd it go?
It went well. I I wrote a thing. It's not amazing, but it's a thing, and I'm happy with it.
Nice. I ended up writing an extension of another drabble I did that also was with you on stream. So it's just, I guess the craggy coastline and
Ooh.
streaming with Dana brings that out in me.
That's so fun. I love that. Oh, also Tanya's here. I should have said that earlier. Welcome, Tanya.
Hi. Good luck with your fridge.
Yeah. Um, Scary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to read yours?
Sure. I got to 100 words. I had to do some fiddling, but I made it happen. Okay. Cold rain dripped off his nose to the craggy rocks below, returning to salt and sea. He fell to his knees. A glass fragment glinted from the edge, his numb frame filled with sobs, crunching despair into uncontrolled undulations. The man who'd thrown that empty bourbon bottle had believed Scarlett's abandonment was the worst of his worries. His response had been wanting new clothes. He laughed, tears still rolling into rain, and lifted his arms to the wind. The shredded sleeves, bony red fingers were possessed into dance. And he'd thought Scarlett's announcement ruined Velvet. His skin shifted. He no longer fought.
Mm, that's so cool. Oh, writing's so pretty.
Thank you. I was trying to do because like I feel like the historic stuff, it just kind of makes you want to be like, you know.
It does, yes, for sure. Um, okay, let's read this. This did not go pirate or bandit at all. I just kind of started writing, and it is what it is.
I love that.
Okay. You trail the coastline, stumbling over rock and rubble, your movements fevered and frantic, but slow. You're exhausted, you're injured, and you're running out of time. The others went on ahead. They left you the moment you suggested separation. They abandoned you here, as you knew they would. You're the one he's looking for, after all. Staying by your side would only endanger them further. On the slopes, he finds you. He corners you against the ragged edges of the world. He pins you to cliff's rim, and you study the crashing waves below. Your only escape is past him.
Whoa,
I don't
suspense.
know what's going on in this world. Or like, yeah, like I don't know why this person is being hunted, or like who the hunter is. I know nothing.
It's just a little snapshot.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm happy with it, but it is just like this could be anything.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Oh, and I I posted the prompts for the weekly travels. So yeah, I did the drabble in like 20 minutes, and then got to working on like the one other thing I really needed to do today.
Exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to weekly drabbles again. Like the drabble months are fun, but I do kind of like the like compartmentalized weekly thing.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot more. Um yeah. I I get really excited for the daily challenges, but then if something goes wrong, then everything goes wrong. And and it's a lot. So I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to just having the weekly stuff and not worrying or stressing about trying to do it every day.
I
'Cause,
agree.
yeah. And, obviously, sometimes it'll be fine, and then sometimes it's not. So,
It's good when it works.
hmm yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more relaxed and just live streaming once a week. I'm looking forward to that.
I feel like you live streamed more this month than you did in the February challenge, unless I
I
missed
did.
stuff. Okay, yeah.
Mm, I did have to cancel a couple streams, so it might not have actually worked out to be very different. No, I still did, it looks like two more. Yeah, I live streamed two more times than I did in February. But I had like two different streams that I canceled, so it might have actually been three streams that I canceled. So yeah, I definitely went into it planning to do more, and I don't know. It's just so funny because like that first week when I was live streaming the most, and it's like everything was going so well, and and it was like, hey, I'm vlogging and live streaming and drabbles and doing so much stuff, and then when I slowed down on stuff is when like I had intentionally slowed down before I got overwhelmed, but um, not.
Oh, I might have missed what you said at the end. It got all stuck.
Did it cut out?
Yeah, but I can see you again. Or you're moving, I guess. I could see you the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my connection seems to be pretty bad right now. Should we go ahead and do another sprint?
Sounds good. Are you going to work on other drabble stuff, or what are you doing?
I need to set up the poll for July short story, and then I guess revisions and video editing, because I have to edit the vlog I just finished recording, which is a disaster, which is fine. So yeah, poll, video editing, revisions. That should be the main stuff.
Nice.
What are you working on now?
I don't know. Because originally I had wanted to, 'cause I don't know if you use TrackBear, but I wanted to get to at least like 30,000 for the quarter. I think I'm close. So I don't know if I just want to like draft something new or if I want to like keep working on Beatrix book edits. I'm like currently stuck in the loop because I'm adding like a plot element to the beginning part. So I'm like stuck in the loop of adding brackets and then having to like go back and like actually put stuff in the brackets because I'm like I know it needs to be here but I can't do it, and then I have to like go back and do it. So I might look at chapter 1 for the like third or fourth time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. The next scene that I need to revise is like one of 2 scenes left that I have listed as no changes. So I could definitely work on that with like low pressure during stream. I don't tend to like working on the revisions during the streams because it like requires too much mental focus, and I can't focus on that and live streaming. The drabbles are fine because it's like, okay, this is just a little thing. If it doesn't go well, it's fine. But revisions are like, I need all of my mental whatever. I can't be background thinking about what I look like on camera. But I could probably do the one scene that is like, I don't think there's anything that's actually going to change in it. Maybe. I have nothing planned to change in it. I don't think there's been a single chapter where I haven't changed something, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks
I
like
have a lot of video editing to do too, though. So. Ooh. Yep, Liz back. Survived public transportation, and Tanya's got to head out. That's all right.
Hello and goodbye.
Right? Okay. Let's do another sprint and get some more work done. That was so fast. That it switched.
Is it still showing up as black for you?
No, the background is there now. It just took it a while. But still no comments, which is great. Yeah, I feel like I've been having more issues with Restream the past few times, and I am wondering if it's something on their end or if it's like Is this stupid laptop failing already? I haven't even had it for that. I've had it for like a year maybe.
Mm.
And that would not be cool. But no. No, what I need to do is replace my stupid Wi-Fi card in my desktop so I can just do it on there. And then I'd have a
Mm.
better camera too and a better mic.
Mm.
So at some point eventually.
Someday.
Ooh, Layla, studying. Studying what? Studying is good. You could study or you could write. I like
So
both
many
options.
options.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do this. See you in 30.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Hello.
Buddy.
How did it go?
Okay, there we go. My Wi-Fi is being weird. It went well. I posted the poll for the July short story prompts. Ah, I forgot to mute that again. Okay, so a couple people have already responded. That's exciting. And then I just did some video editing. How did it go for you?
Good. I'm trying to figure out how many words I wrote. Oh, I wrote about 400 words in my
Awesome.
short story that I'm working on.
Exciting.
Yeah. I can't tell how long it's going to be yet because I feel like I could go on and on, but I'm trying to figure out, where are those points? It's like, what do I really need?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But yeah.
Which short story is this?
I don't know how much I've talked about it. One, I pulled like the little drabble from about the library, but it's essentially about this woman who is deciding whether or not she wants to have kids in her like current situation and also the world. But then there's like a horror twist to it that I can't say because it will spoil it. So.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I think a lot about like if we were having kids just a tiny bit later, we probably wouldn't have had kids. Because my youngest was born in 2016, and if it had been a little bit later, I would not feel comfortable having kids. I if I were at the point today where it's like, oh, I want to have kids, I'd be like, no, bad idea. That feels irresponsible. Not that I blame people who are having kids today who want to have kids, but I can't imagine doing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, like this character too is in this position of like, they never know who's going to get fired from their job or like, they're like working really hard and doing all that kind of stuff. So like, do I even have time to have kids? Do I have enough money to have kids? Do I have enough like brain power to have, like, because, like they're kind of like burned out from their corporate activities. So.
Mm-hmm. Having kids while burned out is hard.
Yeah. But I'm trying to see if I can make it work thematically with the like grave stories situation because it started to get kind of monotonous with all the stories being about like the cemetery turned park. And I have like one story that's about a cemetery, but it's like tangential, like it's not about the same cemetery. So it's like maybe I could just expand this and make it more thematically about
That makes sense. That would be hard to keep everything connected without feeling stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like Leia started a characters map. That's fun.
Ooh.
I assume for the shiny new idea. Exciting.
Yeah, I'm curious about this shiny new idea. Because is it different from I'm assuming it's different from the book 2 that's in French of the political fantasy situation.
Right. I would assume so as well. Okay.
Mm. Let me look, Leia.
Okay.
Not sure. I'm not sure if it's the historical fiction or like the great fantasy saga or the political LARP. So I don't know, but it has some cool ideas.
All of those sound amazing. Yes.
Co-sign to all of them. Oh. Oh, that's really cool, Leia.
Okay, the live one. Sorry, got distracted.
Are you transferring files over for the editing?
No, I was just no. That's thankfully all on there. I am much farther in the process than that. I was just checking a text from my husband. But no, this vlog is only. It was the total footage was 4 hours and 40 minutes. So much better than 9 hours.
That's not too bad.
And I have it down to 2 hours and 50 minutes right now. And it will get decidedly shorter. So this has almost no B-roll in it though. I was just like, emotionally, I can't do B-roll right now. I'm too stressed. I'm too overwhelmed. I just want to get through the midpoint. That's what this vlog was supposed to be. And so then it wound up being, lasting longer than I expected because it took me an extra week to get through the midpoint. So this is basically just like everything goes wrong vlog, and we're rolling with it.
sometimes. I thought that was amazing, though, how when you had that file issue, how quickly you recuperate is probably the wrong word. How quickly you know turned around and did it again. Like I feel like I would be like, I can't touch it. I can't do it.
It was really weird because like you would think it'll be easier to write because I know what's going to happen, but it took me like an extra hour to write it a second time, even though I didn't have to do any of the research or anything. And it's because like I was so distressed. I had to take it in like small sections, and it's like I'll do this 500 words. I'll make it through that. It's not overwhelming, I promise, and then work on something else and then come back and do the next section because I was so distraught. And but I knew that would not go away until I actually finished it. And the longer you wait, the harder it is. So I had to power through it.
It was amazing.
I don't know.
Because that was just a horrible situation.
Yeah, no, I've got a nice clip of me crying in here somewhere. We'll see how much of that I include in the vlog. No, it was, yeah. And I'm just obsessively saving now. Which, to be fair, I already did because it was operating under every time I manually save, it's backing up, even though it wasn't. And my brain just didn't like register that it wasn't actually doing that. It's fine.
Yeah. I feel like I would be for a rude awakening if I switched back to like, because everything I do on right now is online, so it automatically is, you know, backing up pretty much constantly.
Right.
And so I never save things because I mean you can't, it just does it for you. So I'd really have to, I probably have to put a sticky note on my monitor actually to be like, remember to save your document.
I don't know. I think I got in the habit of doing it. It's just Control S. It's quick. It's easy. I got in the habit of doing that, you know, a long time ago when I was first publishing books. And then when I switched to this computer, which happened like at the tail end of me publishing before. So I got this computer in like September of 2019, and my last update on this book was like October 2019. And then I didn't touch it until like a year and a half ago. So I switched to this computer and forgot I needed to change that and have just been operating as if it is already doing that. Because, yeah, I haven't lost anything in like 10 years. And I don't even remember what it was that I'd lost at that point. But it was the same sort of situation where something corrupted the document and I couldn't get it back. And it's like, well, I know what to do now. So that will never happen again. and then I forgot.
Oh, well,
fun times.
Yeah, thank goodness it's in the past. But
yes,
I was amazed.
I'm honestly pretty impressed with myself too, that I got through it so quickly. I don't know. Partially, I think I was scared to lose momentum, which at this point I have lost momentum. I'm still working on it, but like things were going so strong, and now we're back to I'm having to force myself to work on this, which is fun. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't know how much of that is burnout and how much of it is the story itself. It's probably more burnout, which I don't want it to be.
Oh.
A story at least is fixable. Burnout, less so.
Yeah. Or like less in a tangible way. You can't just be like, I'm gonna work really hard and stop being burnt out.
Yeah, no, that's the opposite of helpful. And it's like it's probably extra frustrating because obviously I had that big period burnout, and that has never really gone away. Like even in my most excited moments, and I'm like working really hard on this, I know that I still could not function at the level that I could pre-burnout, because like I wrote a whole book. I wrote 100,000 words in a month. I could not do that now. That is impossible.
Yeah, that's wild.
But I did. It was great. Visited my in-laws during it because it was Nano, so we visited for Thanksgiving, and it was just like somehow still managed to do that. I don't know how.
That's wild.
There is no way I could do that now, and it is weird. Like it's very jarring to
Yeah, I can imagine.
Have limitations that weren't there before.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that even if it's not all the time, there are times when I at least have that enthusiasm again and the excitement. I will say, even though I'm not super excited about working on the book right now, I'm still constantly thinking about it. And like excited for the book, but not in the I want to write this kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm still in the obsessive period. It's just not manifesting in me wanting to write it.
I get that. I feel like sometimes I'm like that when I think like I have some sort of realization about how it could be better, or I have some like idea, you know, where it's like I can see it being good, but then when you actually go into the document, you're like, and it is still what it is, you know? And so it's like it's hard sometimes to be like, okay, and now I'm gonna do the actual work of being like make it so then you like think a lot about it, but you're not actually
right. And that is part of the process. It is like so much of my writing, at least, is just like thinking about the story in the background, and eventually it helps me figure shit out. And there definitely is still a lot to figure out in this. So I do think that like where I'm at in the draft is part of why I'm not feeling it right now, is that like I'm not satisfied with how the midpoint landed, which is frustrating because it's like 10 times better than it was. It really, really is. But there was like one of the main things At the midpoint, the main characters go on a trip, and like most of the other characters and storylines kind of have to get put on hold. So I'm not pleased about that, but and I need to figure out ways to integrate that stuff still into it. And that was like one of the things that I had on my list of stuff to do in this draft, and it didn't happen. And I don't know. I think it will probably just have to wait for the next draft.
It's hard. I know. You just want to do it all at once. It's hard. You have to wait.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I know that what that would entail would be small, because obviously those people can't be here. It would be little bits in the narration, or like a phone call or texting at some point, because like a lot of shit is happening and you're not telling your best friends. That's kind of crazy, because I would be. And yeah, the weird part is not that the characters aren't there, it's that there's no thinking about them or interacting with them in any way. And that just, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's a lot going on. Is the main characters are a little bit overwhelmed by what's going on, so it does make sense for like Billy to not feel capable of like contacting people because she's autistic.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by their overwhelm?
Maybe a little bit. No, it's it is weird though, because they get back from that trip from the midpoint, and it's like, okay, well now everything has to slow down, and it's like the tone of the story is very different. So that is kind of jarring, or that's not the right word. It makes it harder to write though, because it's very different.
A tonal shift type thing.
Yep. But I can't just not do that. that is what the story calls for. Not having a tonal shift would be more weird, actually. Anyway, how's it already almost 11:30? That's fake. Time is fake.
I know. We did 2 sprints, so hooray for us.
We did.
Yeah.
We just talked a whole bunch.
Oh well. But yeah.
I can't complain too much about that.
No, me neither. For the last June drabble sprint, how could we resist?
Yes. Okay. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. I should do that.
Oh no. It's time for
coffee.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. I think most people had to head out already, which is fine. We had fun chatting.
Yes, it was lovely seeing everyone.
And I am not. Yes, I think my next live stream will be July 21st. And at least for a little while, I'll be doing them pretty early, but then school starts, so I'll have to adjust my schedule at that point. But,
nice.
I got distracted. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. This is getting out a whole bunch. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know if that's my internet problem, but I am going to go ahead and end stuff here. And we will see you guys later.
Bye.